Hey travelers, this is Jason Moen with Fat Test to Travel at Disneyland in Anaheim, California today, and I'm going to give you a complete walkthrough so you know what you can likely fit on if you come here. If you don't know, this is Fat Test to Travel. I am 5'8", 350 pounds with a 54-inch waist, and I help you know what you can ride all over the world. I just saw the castle for the first time and I thought it was another store. You got a friend in me, you got a friend in me, and when the road looks from ahead and miles from a nice warm bed, just remember what the old pal said, son, you got a friend in me. Okay, so I'm not going to do a lot of the shops, but I do want to make sure you notice this Disney Anna gift shop, because you're also going to see this Disney gallery with so much cool artwork from over the years here at Disney. And I think this is a really cool exhibit to see.
All guests of Opera House, please join us into our theater for this presentation of Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln.
Let's go on and see the great moments with Mr. Lincoln.
And proven only after long experience and trial.
Description of me is thought desirable. It may be said I am in height 6 feet 4 inches, near a nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
And now, the skills of the sculptor and the talents of the artist will let us relive great moments with Mr. Lincoln.
Using the same word, we do not all mean the same thing. What constitutes the bulwark of our liberty and independence? By this spirit, and you have planted the seeds of despotism around your own doors. This truth is marching on.
Walt loved history. Abraham Lincoln was his childhood hero, and I'm telling you, it's just such a great sense here of the history of so much else that you can come and see here at Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln, and just the first human audio animatronic ever created. To see that, obviously it's been redone many times, but how much has gone into it, how far we've come. Everything that exists now was started here. You have to see this if you get to Disneyland. So over here, many of you know that Disney thought of the idea for Disneyland on a park bench. Well, this is that bench. It's actually here for the 100th, and his daughters were riding the carousel, which is part of the reason I love carousels, and here's one of the horses from that carousel. So if you're coming here during the 100th, you can see here this bench from Griffith Park and the Griffith Park merry-go-round. Here's the multi-plane camera. Many of you have seen this video from World of Disney, or World of Color, I can't remember what it's actually called, but animator's desk. These are the Straw Hatters. Hey, Goof. They have a variety of transportation around Main Street here. Pluto has joined the party. Some of you will remember the first time I went to Disney World, I was very disappointed that what they called the magic store was not a magic store, but in Disneyland it is actually a magic store. I've not been tricked again. If you keep going down Main Street, you can see this Main Street Cinema where they're having 6 different little cartoons, including the one that started it all with Steamboat Willie, the fire engine. And of course, in the center here, we have Sleeping Beauty's castle with the 100th banner on it. There is a walkthrough attraction for Sleeping Beauty as well, which we'll go see here in a moment. But first, let's head to Adventureland. Hey travelers, let's fat test the Enchanted Tiki Room here in Disneyland, where it was the very first audio animatronics ever created in 1963. Wake up, Jose!
Oh, buenos dias, señorita. My siestas are getting shorter and shorter.
Welcome to our tropical hideaway, you lucky people, you. If we weren't in the show starting right away, we'd be on the extra.
Let's all sing like the birdies sing.
Sweet, 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 sweet.
Sweet, 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 sweet. It passes the fat test. Is it from a time gone by? Yes. But I adore it. I love the history and the just taking you back in time. It's time for Pirates of the Caribbean. They have a restaurant in their Pirates.
And there be plundering pirates lurking in every...
Where become Jack Sparrow?
Everyone an English! Belay there, you Bill Dragon!
Oh, quit your clucking. The gentlemen want the rum.
What I wouldn't give to see the look on Captain Jack Sparrow's face when he hears that it only me.
I'll raise a toast.
Now we slowly just float past the line. They have a very beautiful and a very haunting at night, a haunted mansion. I really enjoy this. Let's come back at night and show you this one. Next, let's go fat test the haunted mansion.
This gallery, where you see paintings of some of our guests.
Foreboding, almost as though you sense that this chamber has no windows and...
Looks like the happy haunts are very fat friendly. On to the next one. Next up, we're gonna go see our friend Winnie the Pooh. Disneyland definitely wins with better honey pots. As you see, the honey pot is one long bench with a bar, and I fit just fine.
Well, save your piglet.
And now this.
This is fun.
Goodness gracious!
What a wonderful...
I mean, of course, Winnie the Pooh passes the fat test. He is Pooh-sized. All right, guys, next up is Star Wars: Rise of the Resistance.
BB-8, is everyone assembled? Good. Shouldn't you be in flight prep? Recruits, thank you for joining the cause.
Yes, check the hydro. Company, first order TIE
snuff out your meager resistance. You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay.
Good base, and I will take it from you.
We're needed on the bridge.
You want to pull the seatbelt all the way out and then put it and then slide down into it.
Down to the escape pod base. Those droids are programmed to return you to Batu. Hurry and don't get caught.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners. We are ready to detention 1-3. These things cost the force. The shields.
Shields? I see no evidence.
Now!
Sound the alarm! All
So that is the same as Disney World, almost exactly, and thankfully they both passed the Fat Test. Exploring Galaxy's Edge, and up next is the Millennium Falcon, Smuggler's Run.
For those who don't know me, I am Hondo Naka.
Alright, here's what it looks like.
Don't bring it to the inside.
Good job, engineer. Right, pilot, push the flashing button to take off. There it is, after that plane. Right, engineer, fire the off. Now balance, just as I promised that day. Come on, let's get another container of coaxium. Hit the boosters. Boost. That's my land. Good night. Let's get out of here.
Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run passes the Fat Test. It's time to Fat Test Big Thunder Mountain. Here's what the seats look like. Well, it clearly passed the Fat Test, and it remains one of the best rides on both coasts. Time for Jungle Cruise here at Disneyland. The turnstile is extremely tight on this.
Raise your hand right up. I'll raise my hand right up. Oh, let's take a know what time to take our heads over the strip. It's an elephant, but I guess we'll see. All right, let's continue. Oh, look at this. But he's actually pretty sweet. And that's good, okay? All right, let's get out of here. Now, on your left-hand side over here, we do have bamboo. Most weird animal in the jungle, the African elephant. Please do not play cards with any of the big cat adventures out there that love to monkey around. I know I do. Now, we're going to make a side stop here. I want you guys to look into that water and tell me what you see, okay? Oh my gosh. Yeah. And the, oh, really, Ellie?
We do stand a cheesy joke here, and the Jungle Cruise passes the Fat Test. I would say one thing I appreciate about Disneyland is that they have a lot of more seats available for the parade. Let's go check out the inside of the castle. So their seats are side by side. They look quite different. The good thing is the loading goes a lot faster here. And I don't think it's just the double. I think there's actually more to the trains. Yeah, it's very tight, but I'm in here. We'll see if I pass. Whoa! Whoa! So it was very tight around the legs, so it was, I can't necessarily say I recommend it, but it did pass. I put it in the orange category, though it's a lot smoother than the other one and easier to get out of at the end. All right, guys, it's time to do Star Tours. The adventure continues.
And my name isn't Roger, it's G290.
Nothing to see here. That large, colorful projection of yourself being skiing.
It is a 3D adventure. I like these glasses. Here's the seats. The biggest trouble you're going to have is with the belt because, as you can see, the buckle is kind of underneath the armrest.
Pilot.
Attention. All transports hold for security clearance.
Have you seen them?
No one on this transport could possibly be a spy. Here's our part
2.
So Star Tours clearly passes the Fat Test. On to the next one. Next up is Astro Orbiter. As you guys know from Disney World, this is the one on top of the building. So you have to do an elevator and all, and it takes quite a bit longer to get onto this ride. Looks like this will be a lot faster. All right, here's for the rocket. So I did make it in here. The belt's plenty big, but I had to slide this was not very comfortable and easy to get in. I don't know if I recommend this one. Reaching that was a little difficult, but I got it. It passes the Fat Test, but man, it's going on the orange list. I tell you what, if you guys aren't liking and commenting and all that, I don't know what else I can do for y'all. Next up, it's Autopia. They're just random orange trees, bushes, whatever. So it's just one long belt. You could have a smaller person beside you. It's a little bumpy. Very stable video here. You can actually go downhill. It does pass the Fat Test. It's loud and smelly, but if you want to ride it, come on in. All right, guys, next up is Finding Nemo's Submarine Adventure. We'll be riding in the Nautilus. These seats just come down. There's plenty of room.
We're about to enter a community of a different technology. We can...
You'll be like, whoa! I was so worried.
Next up, it's time for the Matterhorn bobsleds. Let's roll. I've been told that 1 and 4 are the best numbers for the big folks. So here it is. It's a belt system instead of... All right, so you can ride that ride, but I started cramping the moment I got in, and it hurt a lot. So I don't know if I necessarily recommend it, but it did pass. Unfortunately, somewhere I did lose my fuel rod, so I'm gonna have to buy another one. So that ride cost me about 30 bucks. Speaking of, I guess that was a good time to tell you, if you want to go to Disney World and or Disneyland, I do have a guide available. It's primarily geared towards Disney World, but I'm gonna be adding some stuff for Disneyland for everybody that's already bought it. It's only $7. You can get that at fattestedtravel.com. If you go to fattestedtravel.com, you can find out it's got a savings guide, a checklist for Disney World. I'm going to be adding Disneyland soon. It's got a packing guide. It's got a confidence booster for those of you that feel like you just need to have a little more confidence going on rides. All that available for $7 at fattestedtravel.com. All right, guys, next up is Astro Blaster. This is the same ride as Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin over in Disney World. As you can see, it's one big bench seat.
Blast in with everything you got.
Well, I may not have done wonderful, but at least the Astro Blaster passed the Fat Test. All right, guys, it's time for Storybook Land Canal Boats. This is my first time riding, and I'm very excited. One thing I've noticed about Disneyland, it has a lot more turnstiles.
Put yourself, please. City children, so that way our journey doesn't take any unexpected turns. Big bad wolf who is in his cave, who always wanted to chase after those 3 little pigs. But don't worry, folks, they have a 1 beat out of 100%. In fact, Storybook Land is filled with such fantastic places. Secret boats Pixie does, but then we have places like Adrama, the Sultan's Palace. They flew over, sideways, and even underneath. It comes true. For brightness, and you can even hear them whistle all the way. Look at midnight, her coach turned back into a pumpkin, which you can still see right up there on this place, a favorite of Master Story of the snow-covered mountains. The 2 sisters.
So Storybook Landing definitely passes the Fat Test. It can be hard to look around and see all of the little miniatures, but they are very cool. Make sure to subscribe if you would like more Fat Tested Travel. Next up, let's Fat Test It's a Small World in Disneyland. I love this facade here and that you're actually outdoors for part of it. Wow, that's cool. It's 2 o'clock. Here's the seats. The happiest cruise that ever sailed. Okay, this is so much cuter than ours. We made it to Canada, I guess. It's a small world. It's Peter and Alice, Pinocchio, Aladdin and Jasmine with the lamp. Also, the animatronics look a lot closer to you here, so you can see more detail in everything. The hippo just looks sleepy. Is that Pumbaa with a snake? Three caballeros. Looks like we've made our way under the sea. Lilo and Stitch. That's awesome.
And so tonight, we once again invite you to wish upon stars, to step into the unknown, and to join us on this, our wondrous journey.
They say if you dream a thing more than once, it sure become true.
We come to the end of this chapter.
Oh no, please, can't we go back to page 1 and do it all over again?
But it's just another turn of the page. And I, for one, think what comes next will be wondrous.
Next up is Peter Pan's Flight. Oh, wow. Peter Pan definitely passes the fat test. Next up is one of my favorite things in almost any theme park, which is a carousel. And this is King Arthur's carousel.
Please remain seated or standing where you are until the carousel comes to a full...
This carousel was built in 1922. This is my horse. We made it! A little scared, neither one prepared. Beauty and the Clearly, King Arthur's carousel passes the fat test. All right, guys, time for Alice in Wonderland. So for this one, you probably want to ride in the front by yourself. There's a little more leg room, and this bar here would make it pretty hard for two people to fit in there if you're bigger.
Wait, no, that's way.
He went this way.
Oh! This ride is so, like, the best kids ride I've ever been on. This is the... Clearly, that passed the fat test. It was so adorable. That was really, really cute. All right, guys, next up, it's the teacups. I love the teacups. So how are we dividing this up? Here we go. My new ride companions, hello. All three of us made it in. She done pulled out the light. It clearly passed the fat test. If you want to see more, make sure to subscribe and follow. It's time for Snow White. Along with their regular seats, it looks like they have an accessible vehicle, and I'm going to show you guys what that one looks like as well. This is the regular one, and you should be fine in this, but I'm going to show you the accessible one. So you go from that, show you more. So that part comes up to make it easier to enter.
Oh yes, what those precious children of yours.
A special gift.
It's time for Pinocchio's Daring Journey. Same ride vehicle.
And that's just like me. Like this way.
That may be the scariest ride in Disneyland, but it passes the fat test. Next up is Dumbo.
For your safety, for your friends.
This is a ride that's actually in every property around the world, and it passes the fat test. It's time to fat test Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Just one large lap bar. That was a weird fever dream, but it passed. Now it's time for Runaway Railway. This is so much better than ours.
Right?
This is great.
Oh, hiya, folks. Want to take a ride on the train?
Save us, Mickey! We're going. Wait, what?
Yes, we'll just press all the buttons and see what happens.
Hey guys, I've got one last Fat Test ride for you. It's going to be so much fun. But before we get to that, I wanted to really quick just thank Hojo Anaheim. Howard Johnson's there. It is about 13 minutes from Disneyland, and they were so kind to host me for a couple of nights of my stay, and I ended up staying the entire time, and it was fantastic. I've got a link below for you in the description. You can save 15% off of your stay if you're going to Disneyland, and I did a short fat testing it. You can go check that out. But thank you, Hojo Anaheim. That was a blast, and you guys are phenomenal. All right, guys, we're about to get really stupid. It's 49 degrees. We're getting on Splash Mountain at 10:59. Let's do this. Here it is here. I did make it. This is my friend Vic. Oh, it's so cold. That was the first small one. Just a reminder, the only reason we're using some lights is because we are the last boat of the night, and I would never recommend or do this any other way. Oh! Oh! Oh, that was stupid! This was so stupid! This was so dumb! The laughing place is really just them laughing at how stupid we are. Well, it passed a very wet and cold fat test, and I think that is the perfect way to end this fat tested walkthrough of Disneyland. Thanks to all of my friends. There's only a few of them left here that joined me on this. And if you guys ever want to meet up at a park, please make sure to let me know and subscribe, follow. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey guys, and welcome to Fat Tester Travel's walkthrough of Disneyland California Adventure, DCA. I'm very happy to show you guys around, show you all the rides so you can know what you can fit on if you are a plus size person, and come here and be very comfortable. Hey Pluto! This is one of those moments when I walked into this room, I just went, oh, wow. Let's go to the Sorcerer's Workshop.
Lion chef, almost like
So in Disney World, these things don't typically fill up, but in Disneyland they did. So you might have to wait or get here a little bit earlier than you expect to. It's not like a walk-in thing.
Oh, whoa, no way! Check out all the humans in the human tank! Hello, human dudes! Yeah, they live, sweet. Cruising Chris, dude, Chris, you should have seen your face when I picked you. Seriously, Chris, you were all like, hang it, rolling it, punching it. Okay, one kid's laughing way too hard at that. Let's actually jump back over to this tide pool front and center. That mini dude in a long, sleepy, dark hoodie-looking shell. Hey, little dude, what's your name?
Rex.
Oh, dude, Radical Rex. What did you want to know?
What's your favorite color?
Ooh, let's play a game, okay? I'm gonna give you a hint. I want you to guess it, okay, Rex? The hint is, I am a green sea turtle. What do you think my favorite color is?
Green.
Nah, dude, it's fuchsia.
It's pulling your fit. It's green.
Yeah, busted by Hank. Yeah, you're right, Rex. Dude, it's totally green. Oh, what about you? What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Oh, no way. Dude, blue's my second favorite color, man. Oh, actually, maybe you can help me out with the question then, Rex, dude. I found this, green and blue human thingy the other day, but I don't really know what it is. Hey, Rex, have you ever seen one of these?
It's a football helmet.
Oh, a football helmet. Okay, what do you do with it?
Oh no. So it's kind of as a sport, you wear it as a helmet on your head.
Oh, wait, why do I put it on my head?
Because it protects from getting hurt.
Okay, I think I get it, Rex, dude. So it's like a shell, but for your head. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a shell, not for your head. Let's get these ideas.
That dude is crabby.
Here's the Hyperion. It is expected that Rogers the Musical will actually be coming here now. I found Chef Goofy. Here's the theater. Looks like it doesn't fill up as much as it does in the Disney World. The seat is just a touch tight, but it's okay. So the show is the same here as it is in Magic Kingdom, but I thought this theater was really built for this show a lot more. It's got the set things on the side, the special effects are better, the lighting effects. So make sure to see this if you get to come to DCA. I'm at the Avengers Superstore. I do believe Pym has been here. It's only $8,650 if you need an Iron Man suit. All right, let's go to Mike and Sully to the rescue, Monsters, Inc.
Y vigilen esos pequeños monstruos. Que
Tabs here. Do fit.
A human tank!
Hey, what? Nice. Yeah, nothing exciting. Go set up on the scaffold.
Almost there, kiddo.
Good night.
Now, one of the things you're going to see is a lot of moving through night, day, different outfits, because I did film this over a few different days as I have been here. So this is not a straight walkthrough, and I do not recommend you go from ride to ride when you come, because you're going to want to figure out the best wait times, the best time to hit a certain area, and that's going to mean you're going to be around the park. So you should expect a lot of walking if you want to do that. Now, if you're just here for a casual stroll and only want to hit a few rides, that is perfectly fine as well. You do you. Avengers Campus looks amazing. Our world needs more heroes. There's a rumored Quinjet ride coming at some point, but it is just a rumor. The God of Mischief is out. Hey guys, next up is Web Slingers. Let's check it out.
Peter Parker! Hey, what's up? I'm Peter Parker, and here at Web we got access to some pretty awesome tech, like Vibranium from Wakanda, or this crazy alien juice stuff. We have Pin Particles and Star Tech. Here today to help us test the Web Slinger vehicle. Using onboard tech, you will be able to sling web, just like my buddy Spider-Man.
Peter, your presentation is getting away from you.
Yeah, I'm aware of that, Sharon. If you could just initiate the safety protocols, it'd be great.
The problem with that is...
You have the right colors, maybe.
Motion tracking? Also a giant box. Be safe and remain seated inside.
How'd you do?
Presentation and preventing the destruction of the world as we know it. Please collect your wits and any...
It definitely passes the fat test. It's a lot of fun. Oh! It's time for Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. I do love the queue. This is one of the coolest. Over here is an Asgardian Warhammer.
But first,
Clearance. And presto, the doors open for you. I now present to you Tannelia Tavon's private office.
My friends, you're one step closer to your exciting encounter with the Guardians of the Galaxy. You are now standing in my private office.
I know.
Where I
Carefully scrutinize each and every piece that comes to me from different parts of the galaxy that after let's use this guy. I'm gonna put you on a gantry lift for your tour. I'm gonna sneak on top of your lift and take us all the way to the big old generator control room. I'm gonna blast that thing and destroy all the control systems, which will open up every cage in this freak show and free my friends. Our buddy Mantis is in the getaway ship waiting for my signal, and then we'll be on our merry way. But this plan won't work unless you will.
Sure. One of the Yetis ended up in the collector's possession. Try not to get right up against the day because it's going to be a lot tighter for you. That thing was a blast, but do not sit by the cage. If you're a bigger person, it wrecked my elbow. Try to see Cars Land at night. It's really beautiful, all lit up. Time for Luigi's Rollickin' Roadsters. Let's go. With the belts, So we tried to fit 2 of us in here. That did not work, but I am thin and fit in here by myself just fine. And thankfully there was another car available. That was really short, but it was a lot of fun. It's time for Mater's Junkyard Jamboree. Pretty much the same exact ride as Alien Swirling Saucers in Hollywood Studios. 1 big belt, you'll fit just fine. And I love this system. I love it. Hey, Mater. Hi. It is time for Radiator Springs Racers.
Everybody, everywhere.
Here we go. This is the same ride system as Test Track. Radiator Springs is gorgeous.
Yeah, just follow Mater into town to get ready.
Gotcha.
We have a visitor.
No visitors on this planet.
My friend, aren't we the best? Victor, oh yes. We know to the starting line. Yes. Now you will have the chance to make this the most glorious race of your life.
Y'all are going down! Come on! It's gonna be a photo finish! They got us.
Well, you can't win if you don't race.
Right, Peter.
Let's go Fat Test Ariel's Undersea Adventure. This is pretty.
The story began when Ariel fell head over fins in love. Wait, no, it began when King Triton and...
I wanna see him dancing.
She's happy as off through the waves they roll. Intricacy, we want to love.
Nowadays, I've mended all my ways, repentance in the light and made a switch. Yes.
La 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 la, bye oh bye, look like the boy to shine.
Clearly the ride passed the test. On to the next one. Time to Fat Test the Golden Zephyr. By the way, if you're not following Traveling Balloon Guide 2 Tristan, you should be. He's joining me for a few rides today. So I did fit in the ride, but there's 2 seat belts on here, and they're not like the one big one. And unfortunately, this is the first time it didn't fit. But this is also the first ride I've ever seen that has an extender. So they gave me the extender, worked great. I did the emotional whirl earlier.
Day to be riding a ride like this.
They love the spinny things. You should have been here a couple nights ago, Tristan. All right, we're over in Pixar Pier, formerly Paradise Pier. There's a lot of awesome rides over here I look forward to. All right, guys, it's time for the Wheel of Death.
Sick.
second night, I'm like, no. And I packed shorts and like a couple pairs of pants. Nope, we've just been using those pants.
There are no restraints in this thing. I'm very nervous right now. He's done this and he's scared.
I hate this ride, and we put a lot of people in it.
I'm just gonna film and just
It is
edit.
not fine.
Oh my god, this is high.
We're not even at the midpoint, dude.
It's like his lies all over again. I'm just watching from his eyes. I'm just learning about.
Whoa.
It's a slow one. It's okay. It's fine. It's good. You're used to it.
That's nice. That's nice.
What up, look?
Oh, there we go! Yeah!
Cole's not happy.
Oh my god! No!
Holy cow!
Oh my Stop moving, dude! I hate you.
Oh, you know what you were getting into.
I did not. We are.
Just slide.
I'm serious, Sharif.
I thought he was gonna do it.
I hate this.
What if we both did it?
Huh?
What if we both did it?
If we both put it on a good one when we were actually rocking, we would have tossed it.
This will be the last time we ever hang out, Jason.
I just realized we're
I'm too new to the pal around for the pal around.
you know Tron, right?
We'll pal around and find out, Jason.
This all collected.
Pixar pal around, aka the Wheel of Death, definitely passes the fat test. Next up is the Incredicoaster. They do have kennels here. Sport is going to enjoy the kennel. I did it a fitting. Let's go. Oh boy.
Because we do not just celebrate food, we elevate food. Here we go. We tap, slice, and dice. Now we layer, and layer, and layer.
Next up is Jesse's Critter Carousel. There's no denying this is super cute.
With his band of flying tunes and his trusty water view.
My rattlesnake friend. And I do fit just fine. Oh, look, there's the goat with the TNT.
Please make sure you are standing in between the tails of two critters, away from the edges of the carousel and facing forward at all times.
It clearly passes the fat test. Time to fat test Toy Story Mania. Look! It's Jesse and Woody.
Woody and Rex and
Sing it, Mr. Potato Head. One long bench, two individuals. To play, you aim and you pull this. Hold up. I got the beaver again. I like the drawing of Woody in here. So their version is a lot jerkier moving around, but it's a lot of fun. It's a great ride. If you want that old boardwalk feel with some carnival games, they do have some back here. It's time for Inside Out's Emotional Whirlwind. I got Bing Bong. So here's what it looks like inside. The belts are like plastic, but yeah, they're fine.
Positive, I'm dizzy.
There's not much to it, but it is a fun little ride with a kid, I'm sure, and the emotions are pretty fun. Silly Symphony Swings is undergoing some renovations right now, so we won't be able to test that today. Next up is Goofy's Sky School. All right, I'm told back left is the best one. It was a little challenging, but we made it. So it's gonna be an orange. So sit in the back left, but it was very tight. You might not make this one. It was. That one passes, but it's going in the orange section. Next up, it's Jumpin' Jellyfish. It's just a simple drop ride. Here's the seats. You do have to kind of jump up into this, and there's 2 individual seat belts. I did end up fitting. The seat belt was plenty large enough, but it is a little tough to get in here, and it's not completely comfortable in the front. I'm going to label this in the yellow section. Whee! Up. And down. So yes, indeed, it passes the fat test. It's now time for soaring over California. Wow. This is cool. There are the seats. Just pull the seatbelt all the way out, makes it a lot easier. Uh-oh, 75 years. This one's cool.
The greatest reward that I have the public appreciate and accept what I've done all these years. That is a great reward.
One man, one dream. 100 years ago, Walt Disney set ripples of happiness and imagination in motion. He showed us how little things can become great waves. It just takes one. A dream that's calling out. Hope lighting up that dark. A single light. Just imagine all the days that it could stop.
Yes!